What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy. I got my guy Caesar with me today. This is Monday Motivation. It is cold out here, 20 degrees, but we are here. Now, this was a Cuban restaurant social spot, right?
Yep, it was a social club. We're converting it to 10 apartments. We got this for $200,000.
$200,000 for this big-ass spot.
Putting in about $300,000 into it. It's going to be worth around $1.617 million. 20,000 rent roll every month.
That's right. So we turned this into 10 units, and I'm going to take you inside. This is Monday Motivation. They started framing it out so you can see and get a vision of what it's going to look like. Come on. Cut the wood already.
Tonight, an I-Team exclusive investigation involving a real estate deal and one of the most recognizable voices in radio. Investors in a real estate venture say they were swindled out of millions of dollars. And they argue syndicated radio rapper Rashawn Casey, better known as DJ Envy from the show The Breakfast Club, promoted these deals. Investigative reporter Sarah Wallace talked to the alleged victims and has the response to those mounting accusations you're about to hear for the first time.
We've helped so many people, not just regular people, but celebrities, athletes, executives.
That's DJ Envy on his syndicated iHeart radio show, The Breakfast Club. He's often promoted the real estate venture of his pal, Cesar Pina.
You might know him on Instagram as Flippin' NJ.
But it's more than just a passing endorsement.
You could partner with us on some deals, make some money with us.
Envy and Cesar have teamed up for seminars, including one at the Jacob Javits Convention Center, pitching opportunities to flip properties, often in distressed areas of New Jersey.
We invested $200,000 and looks like we're never going to get it back.
Jose Santiago and his wife Jessica Ortiz say they believed investing in this neighborhood of Patterson would be their ticket to the American dream.
That's the reason why I got into real estate, so we can actually start flipping properties, buying properties, so we can have something for our kids in the future.
The couple says they connected with entrepreneur Cesar after seeing him on social media with DJ Envy.
He's advertising this all over the radio and on television. I've seen shows of him all over the place, so I thought this was legit.
The pitch to invest in rundown properties that would be renovated and flipped for more money. The promise to return up to 30%. In some cases, Cesar didn't even own the properties. This couple took out $200,000 in equity from their Florida home, promised that 30% return within 4 months. Then they say nothing.
I'm paying the interest right now every month, and I have nothing.
Well, at this point, we just want our money back.
Nigel Chamblin says he was conned by Cesar into investing $235,000 in that same Patterson property, along with two others, $300,000 each for homes in Hawthorne and in Maplewood.
$835,000 in total on all three houses. There were other people investing in the exact same properties. It was a scam. It was a lie.
Augie Rios owns a custom auto wrap shop in Lodi, who says he worked on Envy's cars for years and believed his pitch. He did get back a return on an initial investment with Cesar, but maintains a second investment on this Patterson property went south.
If it wasn't for DJ Envy, I would have never invested into Cesar. I lost a total of $64,000.
After receiving 2 bounced checks, Rios says he got a visit from Cesar carrying this box of jewelry.
He said, take this jewelry until I can pay you back.
How much did he say this was worth?
15, 20 grand.
Then there's record producer Anthony Martini, who invested in what he thought was a promising apartment project in Patterson.
I lost $1 million.
And you went in because of DJ Envy?
Yeah, I did. I mean, you know, I'd known Envy for years.
Martini's attorney has filed a lawsuit.
It's some sort of Ponzi-like scheme where he's taking money from one investor to pay off other investors. You're looking at over $40 million invested with the Pinas in their companies.
Breaking news here on Tony the Closer's Live.
The complaint floodgates opened up when alleged victims started appearing on the social media platform of influencer Tony the Closer, a self-proclaimed real estate scam watchdog.
I decided to make it where everybody would know the disgusting behavior that they're practicing.
Dozens of lawsuits have now been filed against Cesar and his wife. Several also name Envy, who has sued Tony the Closer for defamation after also going on with him live.
And there's nobody in here that could ever say Envy, they gave Envy $1.
Envy, whose real name is Rashawn Casey, declined to talk to the I-Team, referring us to a powerful Manhattan real estate attorney. He says the radio personality lost $500,000 to the Piñas in an investment deal to transform this vacant school building in Patterson into rental units.
He is a victim, just like the other alleged victims are in connection with the scam.
Why, if he's a victim, hasn't he filed a lawsuit against the Piñas?
He has a legal right to file whenever he deems fit. He is now contending with cases that are being filed every day improperly against him.
Why not come out on his radio show and warn other alleged victims if he feels that he was?
This is they're ongoing litigations. And there's no room for them on, any sort of radio show.
A lot of people say they bought in because of Envy's reputation. Does he not have some responsibility?
Absolutely not. The only reason why Envy is sued is to sensationalize the case.
The attorney is seeking dismissals of all the lawsuits. As for the Piñas, we caught up with Caesar's wife, Jennifer, in Bergen County.
Do you have anything to say to the alleged victims?
I say, just hold tight and we're going to come through.
Where's the money?
That's a Caesar answer for you. I can't give you that answer. He wants to be here with you. He wants to do the sit down. He wants to have this interview. He wants to clear the air. He wants to explain his side, and he wants people to understand what's going on. But, he's been advised to not talk.
There may be some hope for investors. A judge has appointed a bankruptcy court trustee to oversee some of the Piñas properties. Any available assets could eventually be sold off to pay alleged victims. From Patterson, Sarah Wallace, News 4 New York.
Most people won't be rich, and most people don't want to hear that, so they listen to personal finance gurus that tell them otherwise. You can be rich by doing these 4 things if you listen to what I say. When people have to pay money, they realize it's a scam. Then there are people who will happily pay the money. They'll sell you a course or a book through aggressive marketing. Nowadays, they'll do it in a softer way, by watching videos. The more you watch, the more money they make, even if the information is wrong or bad. They are selling you to keep you watching instead of telling you cold hard truths. There are too many personal finance gurus out there giving bad or wrong advice. What you can do is follow the career paths of Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, or Jeff Bezos. The process is simple, but not easy. They built the business, then invested in other businesses. This process you can duplicate because history has proven it works. You can do this on a smaller scale. Work your job, invest in businesses. It may take you longer because you don't have the advantage of buying a lump sum of shares like they do, but you can do it over time nonetheless. Business and investing is a boring subject. You could teach investing in a week, but the professors at universities will have no way to justify the amount of tuition the students have to pay. Investing is understanding how to analyze companies, which includes comparing company A to company B. When personal finance gurus run a platform about personal finance, they run out of things to talk about because you can teach people everything they know in a week. They make their money from their videos, so they continually create content in one of 3 ways: reaction, people making shit up, and personal success stories. Reaction video. There are more bad ones than good ones. Some people watch these videos strictly for entertainment. Other people watch for education. Even if you are watching for entertainment, you might be able to pick up some jewels here and there. Be careful. The best solution is to watch videos that are contrasting so you get a balanced view of the subject. People make shit up. You'll see videos on how you can make 30% in a month. This is where a lot of the problems lie. Unless you have a crystal ball, you can't predict what is going to happen in the future. Multi-million-dollar companies with a team of analysts can't predict the future and make a lot of money. So what makes you think that you can do it? These personal finance gurus make definitive predictions. Some people would say, the information I give you isn't advice. Then they pull up a spreadsheet and some numbers that support their advice. You can see why people will follow them because they have evidence that supports their case. Personal finance gurus do not know the 3 best investments that will make you rich. You only know what works best for you. If they knew the 3 best investments, they wouldn't share it with you. Why? If people started buying more of the stock price would go up and they wouldn't make any money. Good investments don't make money overnight. If you bought a solid company, you'll see good returns over time, not in a month. An index fund will do do anywhere between 7% to 10%. The bad news is that it won't make you rich today, which is what people want. It will make you old and rich. The best solution is to read a book like the 3rd edition of The Warren Buffett Way or The Little Book of Common Sense Investing. If you want to buy these books, there's a link in the description. Personal success stories.
Young guys coming to a lot of money. This is $100. What you want to do is you want to rip the 100 in half. 50. Save it. Don't even touch it. Bets, put it away. Don't even look at it. Now you got 50 left. Now the smart people, the real smart people, the billionaires of the world, they'll take half of that 50. Put all that away. This right here, have fun. You want to buy houses, you want to buy cars, you want to buy planes, you want to travel. This right here is what you have fun with. This right here is what you need for when you retire. So
people love stories about the underdog making themselves a success coming from nothing. They want to hear about the obstacles and challenges they faced and what they had to do to overcome them. Most personal financial gurus have an underdog story. They dropped out at the 8th grade to take care of their siblings after their mom died. They've been to jail because they used to sell drugs. They weren't happy at their job, so they quit. Their background is more relatable to the average watcher, so it makes getting rich much more possible for the audience to achieve. These backstories aren't fiction, but they have context when you dig deeper as to how they got there. He dropped out of the 8th grade to take care of his siblings, but he got $500,000 from the life insurance policy left by his mom to get him started. He went to jail because he sold drugs but didn't mention how he had money stashed away already that gave him a boost. She quit her job, but she had a high-paying job at Google, so she had the money, resources, and connections already set in place. Being successful is a combination of hard work, intelligence, and luck. Whether these personal financial gurus push the narrative, either intentionally or unintentionally, is drop out of school and create your own future. What works for them won't work for you. You are two totally different people. When we see personal financial gurus driving around in their nice cars and flying their private jets, we automatically think that they're intelligent, hardworking, and have integrity. The more you dig into their personal background, they're not so much nice people, and they took a lot of shortcuts. Most of the advice they give is generalized. They don't take into account of their specific financial situation. What they should tell you is why they don't give financial advice and the dangers of giving you said advice. Most of the people that's giving financial advice don't have the experience or education in that field. If an investor makes more than $100 million in investments, they have to follow a 13F and disclose the companies that they are investing in. The problem with personal financial gurus is that people have no way to see their record of successes when it comes to investing. They are self-proclaimed masters of investing. Their reassurance to the public is, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Because people don't know the language of investing, people don't ask questions. So people take whatever the guru says as truth. These personal financial gurus could be drowning in debt and you wouldn't even know it. A seasoned investor doesn't follow blindly. They study the company and the board members. They take their time and don't just jump right in on an investment. They might not invest in a company after thoroughly analyzing the company. You should work like this. If you want to invest and you want to do it the right way, you need to learn how to analyze companies. It's a simple process that most people can do, and you don't need a master's degree to do it. You need to learn what to look for when buying a business. You will need to watch this video next on how to invest in a business. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.